चालू झाले 4च पोरं. Good morning, all of you. We will start the session, and we are starting with the second chapter. Just for my convenience, just reply me whether my voice is audible. Just reply in chat fast. And also the screen is visible. Okay, fine. No problem. Thank you. Okay, we are starting with the what is the actual basic applications and language fundamentals of our C#. So there are some basic declaration which already we know. So you can see here these some basic declaration we had already seen, and also we had gone through it in the first section. Also the installation part we had gone through. Again, if you don't remember what we had done, so I'm starting. Okay, so you can see that when we are saying that these conditions, or when we are using, just I will again repeat. If you're opening with Visual Studio, you have to select for a new project. If you are going for, then you in the file you can click, that is the menu bar, you have to click throughout. This is the tools we are going to use, and simultaneously this is the Explorer where you are going to see your properties, then your program files in .cs form. So here these in menus we can see multiple options over there. In the file you can select go for the new project. In project you have to select for the console application of C#, console app for .NET framework, console app for .NET framework. So already it has been seen C#, but I'm not going to change it. Now you have to go for the console.NET console app.NET framework. Yes, you have to select that. Just wait. Yes, here it is, console app.NET framework. I'm going to select it. Next, you can see here the console app one name is given here. So I'm going to change only the content with a name that is like hello world. So this will be my project name. This will be my project name. I'm going to create. Okay. Already the first program I have not changed. I am not changing anything. I have not just saved. So this is nothing but you can see here the namespace name is the hello world. That is your project name. Class name is your program, and this is the main function or main method you had called. Okay. Now these are some libraries. So one by one we are going to see what are the fundamentals content. Yeah. So this is nothing but the C# program consists of the following parts. Okay, what following parts? It is having some name declaration, namespace declaration, a class method, class attribute, a main method, statement and expressions, and comment. So all these contents already we had gone through with some statements also I have called like int a. So this is nothing but it is a one of the part. What is I have given any statement or an expression over there. So what are the basic content? What are the basic and a namespace declaration, that is nothing but your project name. Then a class you are declaring in that, method you are calling, attributes you are passing, main method you are calling, that is nothing but static void main, argument and string you are passing, statement expression in that method, statement and expression in that method, and comment if you want to give. So already we had gone through in the first section itself, that is in the part of the introduction. Okay, fine. Now the next point we are going to see how I am going to create and compile the C# program using a command line compiler. So basic program of hello world.cs. This file I need to go for. Here I have given a theoretical concept how you are going to generate. So simply we are going to see how we are going to execute the .cs file in your command line prompt screen. Okay, so here we had gone through some container already. We had written some basic applications also, that is console dot write line Why we are using for that purpose? Because I need to take the condition that is nothing but the hello world dot cs, and I'm just reading it. Console dot read line. Sorry. Last. So what will I do? And you can see here, I will just make it a copy. I will make it a copy. How I am going to write in the okay, already there it is. I will take a new file. Whether it is visible, whether the notepad is visible.
No, ma'am.
Whether the notepad is visible, just reply me. I'm waiting for your reply.
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Whether the screen of a notepad is visible. Okay, fine. Here I will just paste all that content. So this part I don't need. So I'm removing it. Okay, you can see here I have written only the part of this program, but only I have taken all these libraries I have cancelled, and only the using system, because only I am using that system library for this program. So that's why it is getting in a very bold form, it is showing me, because these all are in a very gray color but not in the white color. So I have taken that program on a notepad. I have just copy and paste. Similarly, like Java program, you have to go for, you have to save this file. Save where you are going to save. So I have created one folder project name as a project. In that I am giving here name as a the class name, that is nothing but the program.cs, but it will ask me whether to give for the program, need to change the source file. So ch source file I have taken. Save as a type. I need to go for the change. It is already showing you some other .txt file. It will ask you, but you have to change that pattern. You have to change the what we can say the syntax for it. So ch source file I have taken and I have saved. So it is asking me, because already it is present over there. So I am going to replace it. I have already, I will just make it close. I will make it a save as program.cs. I will check the C source. Yes. Okay, fine. It has already taken into consideration that it is saved in program.cs. So now I will go with the compiler, which is going for developer mode. So like that, command prompt. Here you can see the developer command prompt for VS 2022. So directly click on that. It will show you the part where it is accessing. So where is my program? On the desktop. I need to set the path for it. I will directly go here. Sorry. On the desktop in the project. My project is this one. I will copy this. Directly I can move. It is not taking. It's just fine. Paste it. Check. Yes, it is taken the location. I will write program.cs. So program.cs, it is showing me this application. But the output, if you want to get into consideration, it will ask you that this program has been generated, because in the first part, when I have created the program.cs file, it is only one particular condition or only one file present over there. But later, when I have executed this .cs file, it has created one thing, that is nothing but the .exe application file. So with that, after running the program correctly, then only it will give you the .exe file. Then only it will give you .exe file. So it has been generated. If you want to run that file also, you can write program.exe. So you will see hello to my world, that is the previous one. But now what is the change over there? Program.cs file content only hello world. I have not actually, it is considering the previous one file. So I will again make it close. Delete it. What I will do again, I will save it. So you can see here, you can see only the one file in which what it is written, hello world it is written. I will again save it similarly. Okay, hello world, it has been saved. I will open the command prompt, which is for VS, Visual Studio. Okay, fine. I will set the path, directly copying that, paste it over here. Run that program.cs. Yes, it has already, you can see here, it has not created any of the file. It is executing something. Should create. If I run over here, just wait a minute. It is building. Okay, fine. We'll check. Yeah, fine. So again, we will go for this same program execution. Use the command prompt. Let's see. It is again taking the same prompt. It should consider, isn't it? Shit. It's weird. Just wait a minute. Okay, fine. You can see here that is I have already taken, but on the command prompt I need to start. On the command prompt I need to start. So yes, actually already we had gone through all the conditions I have kept with the notepad, but it is not accessing some library packages fault is there. In the PPT it is shown that you have to take .cs also and you have to perform. Though CSC is not actually, we have to run according to that. So that part has been remained from my side. So I will again run on the command prompt of the VS. That is nothing but the, we'll check whether it is taking or not. Later we will move on. So it is asking me CSC program dot, sorry, program.cs file, which already I have taken into consideration. So you can see directly here that part has been executed. That is nothing but .exe file is created. I was missing with the CSC. CS is nothing but you are running the program on your command prompt. That is nothing but we had discussed here, that is compiling a CH program using command line on Visual Studio. You are taking that program on the Visual Studio. You have to save with the program class name .cs, and later on you have to run with the type CSC. That it is nothing but you are running that program on the command prompt. So that was missing. Sorry for from my side. That is, just wait a minute. We'll run the program. Okay, sorry, just wait. Already we had gone through. We can see here if I'm writing. So that is nothing but it is printing me hello world. So simultaneously we can also run the program from this, and you can see the hello will be getting printed on the command prompt. So simple way you can go through directly using your main program or through the Visual Studio, or by the notepad also you can run with the commands. With the commands you have to locate, but without command prompt. Instead of going for command prompt, you can go for the Visual Studio developer command prompt. So that will be good. So it will not ask you for the path, location and all, and it will run the program with the smoothly. Okay, fine. Now the next point, what was, actually I will again close this part. So next point was, it was first creating application using IDEs. That is nothing but integrated development environment we have provided in the C hash. So some of the following, the Microsoft which has provided already development tools in the programming, C hash programming are some of the point, that is Visual Studio 2010, Visual C hash 2010 Express and Web Developer. So you can directly go with the VS, that is the first one, Visual Studio. Now it is been updated with 2022. So you can directly go, and these two are freely available. The second one also, but C hash if you are going for 2010, it is purchased form, but rightly now you are using for the community, not enterprise, and for developing you are not going. So for the community part you can install the Visual Studio 2022, which is just the latest version. The last two are freely available. I have just given the description about these two applications which are used for the IDs. That is nothing but integrated development environment, where you are going to compiling your program and creating the framework, so that you can also write the CH code using the basic text such like notepad. Just we had gone through that I have written the particular program on the notepad and compiling through the command line compiler, which is given by the VS Studio, which is again part of your .NET framework, which is also again the part of the .NET framework. Now, what is namespace? Actually, we are seeing here, this is called the namespace first. Whatever the project name I am giving, it is calling it as a namespace. So what it is? So namespace is designed for providing the way to keep one set of names separate from another. So this class name declared in one's name namespace does not conflict with the same name class. So what will be declared in others? So example using system collection, generic, these all are some namespace we are means these are not the namespace, but we are creating the new namespace or project name under what under some class names, or you are using the libraries under this. We are declaring the namespace under this. We are declaring the namespace. You can see here under these libraries we had declared your namespace. Yes, which is nothing but your first is the namespace. That is nothing but you have given the project name. What is the class? Internal class, it is a program. First dot program. Yes, this is your project. Project के अंदर तुम्ही class create केलेला आहे, or you can call it as a package. In Java आपण काय म्हणतो package name, त्याच्या अंदर आपण class name देतो. Okay. Now here how to define that namespace. So here it is given that we begin with the keyword namespace followed by the namespace name as follows. So this is the syntax: namespace and your namespace name, and under that the code declaration, that is nothing but the internal class. Okay, fine. Now the next point here, what the basic fundamentals we are going to see, that is the using keyword. What is the using keyword? What this using is defining over here. So using keyword states that the program is using the name in the given space. For example, if we are using the system namespace in our program, then the class console is defined here. So what is using keyword? Using that keyword, what states? It is stating that the program, whatever we are giving the name in the given namespace, we are accessing. So suppose already most of the time what we are using, most of the time we are using the system namespace most of the time, because whenever I am writing the program, so for that purpose the console application or the console keyword I am using, that you can see here that represent the standard input, output and error streams for console application. What type of application we are going for? We are going for a console application. Later on we are going for the Windows form also. That time I will say, I will just remind you which type of application framework we have to select for creating a project. So right now we are going with the CS, that is the console application. So here I am writing or going for the standard representation, which is considering the input and output or the error statements also for our application. So here in using this keyword, in the state system, I can write whatever the content I want to display on my output screen. That I can use. I can go for with the console.writeLine application, console.writeLine, and here there I can put the string over there within the double quote, and we could have written this fully qualified name as a system.console.writeLine. If I am not using the keyword, if I am not using the system, if I am not using, so instead of that without writing the console.writeLine, I need to go with system.console.writeLine like this. Yes. So I am using here directly that namespace, so that's why I am not using here. You can see here it is not reflecting anything. It is not reflecting anything because it is already represented over here with before your namespace. So I am not able to get the access over here. It is kind what it is saying, that name can be simplified or it is already fixed. If you want to fix, you can use Alt Enter and Control plus. That is nothing but already we had used over here. It is not accessing. It is not showing me the conditions in order to use that system again. So this is nothing but the use of the using keyword. So you can see here next part, then nothing but we had some data types. Already we had gone through some data types. What are the data types? They are following categorized into 3 types. That is nothing but the value type, reference type and pointer type. So what you can say, what is value type, what is the reference type, or what is you can say pointer type. So we are having some basic concepts for the data type. That is nothing but, yes, that is nothing but some data types you already know. That is nothing but we used to define. Some data types are predefined. So what is value type? Value data type is nothing but it is an integer based and floating based in C hash. It is nothing but it is an integer based and C hash or you can say float based C hash language, which we are supposed to be used for both signed and unsigned values, for both signed and unsigned value. So there are two types of value data type, that is predefined data type and user defined. So what is predefined? Such as integer, boolean, float. Or the user defined data types are nothing but the enum, structure, enumeration, or you can say structure, which are the value data types. And value in that value data types we are having it is user defined data types. So you can see one by one we are going. So value type variables can be assigned as a value directly. They are derived from the system.value type, system.value type, and they can directly contain the data. Some examples are in character and float, which stores numbers, alphabets, and floating point numbers respectively. So this is the point actually need to discuss. The next point, that is the reference type. What is the reference type? So reference type is nothing but I'm referring something. So what I am going to refer, that is nothing but the reference does not actually contains the data. It does not actually contain the data which is stored. And also when we are saying that this actual data stored is in the variable, but they contain the reference to the variable. But they contain reference to the variable. That is nothing but they are referred to the memory location. They are referred to the memory location. Also here we have two types, that is predefined. Predefined types such as objects or strings, you can call it. But when we are saying the user defined data type in reference type is classes and interface. Classes and interface. That is nothing but the reference types. In value type also there are two types again, that is predefined and user defined. So in predefined we had already seen integer, char, value, float, boolean value. And in user you can say the you have just I have given you what is that, nothing but the sign unsigned types we can put over there, and enumeration or structures we can call in the user defined data types in value type. In reference type also what we are referring to as some memory location, not the value, not the actual data. So it is also again divided into two forms, that is predefined and user defined. So what is predefined? Predefined data type is when we are saying that objects and strings we are calling, so they are the predefined types in reference. And when I'm saying user defined type, that they are called as a class or interface. Now the next point, that is the pointer data type. So this is the third point of the data structure or data types in our, we can call it as in the C#. We are having the three types, and the last type is the pointer type, where we are pointing something, or we can say the pointer in CS language is a variable, and it is also known as a locator. It is also known as a locator or indicator that can point to an address value. So here simply I have given how I can represent the pointer, so that is nothing but pointer is this represented by the ampersand also, or the asterisk. This star is nothing but the asterisk. Okay, so this star defines what defines it will, it defines that pointer. I am defining that how I am going to define. So character is one of the data type pointing to the this whatever the what you can say the variable you are pointing. So that condition I have given over here. Now integer value, if I want to point to the pointer, that is IPTR. So this is the type how I can represent the pointer value in my condition, in my declaration while pointing the pointer value. The pointer क्या करता है कि it will store, it types to stores the memory address of another type, and pointing that we have some capabilities as a pointer. C or C++ मध्ये पण तुम्ही pointer बघितले, आणि how you are locating you also had seen or gone through. So this is similar in our point what we can say in our C hash also, means we are pointing to the character value, we are pointing to the integer value, like that. Okay, fine. Or like you can also write over here like this, int. If you are not clear with the idea, like this you also can. This is nothing but the pointer is pointer to the integer value. This pointer is pointing to the integer value. That is nothing but int star a is pointing, the a variable is pointing to the integer, which is nothing but we are storing the memory address of the another value, another type. We are storing the memory address of the another type. This is the part of your, what we can say, the for the pointer type. So simply we are going with the program also. We are going with the program. So let's see how I can write the value type, reference type, and pointer type. Okay, so just wait. I will start with writing a program over here. What will we do? We will consider some variables for the data type. I will write, wait a minute, over here, string value I will give. Okay, say var equals to hello. I'm pointing only this much part. Later on, again, I will go with integer value. Int var you can consider equals to 100. Now, the float I will consider float. Now, we'll consider here it's 10 point some value. I will take a 5. Next, I will give for boolean, that is nothing but true and false condition. So we'll use it. So we'll consider. Just wait a minute. I'm having a call. Wait a minute. Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
एक message पाठवलेला आहे.
हा सर, माझं लेक्चर चालू होतं, मग बोल झालं की पाठवते लगेच. Yeah. There is some drive, that message I will share with you soon. Don't worry. I will write the value as a true. Okay, fine. Now what I need to go, I need to utilize these all values. This is nothing but the data types I'm using. So what types of, already we had gone through this. Again, I need to go with some concepts. It will be very much fine for you all. So that's why I'm taking it. We'll take that string var. Console again. That's a mistake. Again, I will write for it. The next part is integer value. Int var. Is it showing some? No, it's showing here. Okay. Now again a console. Not right line. In bracket again. What will be the next? That is a float. Float var. Yeah. It is taking it. And last one is the console boolean value. I have taken dot write. In bracket, what is that? Is it present over here? Yes, it is present. So what it will be, I have utilized this. I have given the references over here for the integer value also, integer boolean value also, and some simply the value data types. How I am going to value this data types. So already I have provided over here. You can see here, I have directly given the values to each and every data type, each and every, that is nothing but the value over here. I will just okay, is it so? It will show me the result. Yes, it is showing me result something, but it is making itself not visible. Okay, so yes, is it showing hello 100, 10.5 and true value? So directly I have given the values. Now we will go for next, that is the reference type. What is the second part is reference type, how I am referring it. Yes, how I am referring it. So I will give you the reference type. Just wait, I'm checking it. What I will do, I will just pass something. I will just pass something, make it out clear. So what will I do? I will just enroll something, that is student. Consider I will take student dot enroll equals to true. I need to create some methods also. For my main method, I need to enroll something, and I'm going to create something over here. So before starting, I need to go with some basic class that we are going to. So this is pointing me something. So if I want to put some shows that conditions, I will locate that, generate the field for my student. So this is nothing but I have created an object for my student. Yes. So I am creating some objects over here, and this enroll will give me some specific that it does not contain some conditions over here. So I will take here it as enroll. It is not showing something. I think capital. It is not fixing. Okay, fine. I created some static conditions I have provided. This condition I need to fetch. I need to go with some basic student. That is not calling. Wait a minute. Just take it. It is showing something. So values will get changed. Wait a minute. I will go with some other example. Square for it. That is int a comma int b. Main method in that I'm calling something that is a equals to a into b. and b equals to b into b. Fine. Now I will just put the console dot write line. In that I'm giving a plus in order to concatenate the values. I'm giving something, the values for b also, that will be fine. So that need to be get shown over here. Now what will I do? Now the next part of my this method is I'm calling static void main method. I just called a class over upside, that is nothing but the string arguments. We pass them over there. So simply I'm writing in that int 1 equals to 5, int 2 equals to 10, console that I'm putting this values addition num1 plus need to concatenate with num2. So this type of reference, the value, passing these values and type in the value. For this is nothing but I'm passing some values and I'm putting that value. But when I'm saying I'm defining something, I'm referring something. So these conditions will get changed. This condition will get changed. So how this reference type will work for? This is directly I have put something. I have directly called some conditions. I have directly get the conditions with my proper conditions, and also I'm not putting some references to over there. So this method has 0 references. It is saying yes, this method is having 0 references. So if I want to go with some references, what will I go with? Yes, what will I do? I will provide some what we can say values that conditions will get reference to this condition, reference to this condition. How it will get references? How it will get? Yes, anybody can reply me. I have given using this, I have provided integer a and value. Again, here I have provided some conditions. I have taken these conditions over here, and simply I am providing some conditions in the main method also. So what will be the conditions? So what will I go with here? I will take it. What I will take? Int, yes, int a equals to new. I will creating a, what we can say, some method I am calling. So int object I have created, and simply for b also I will go with int b equals to new. Now what I need to pass, some values I need to pass. That is nothing but a dot. What you want to do, what you want to give, that is nothing but I have not given anything, any conditions over there. So here I am passing some conditions. That is nothing but my age. Yeah, and what is that age? Age referring to, age is referring to some people. Age is referring to some conditions. So it is not considering over here because I have not defined, because age does not contain a definition for age, because it is an integer value already given, and I need to pass some values over there. So what will I do? What will I do? Yes, so referring something, if I want to provide referring something, it is not giving me, calculating me anything. So this is nothing but I will get the equals condition over here. I will remove the age. Yes, it will equal something that is going to be providing some addition consideration. So what will I do? I will here make public int. So what will condition is, here I have given some conditions like each. So what it will be each. In my class program, I will just remove it. Here I need to get define that. Just wait a minute. Sorry, I am not declared over there. So it is giving me some error. Age. The values I need to pass with the reference. Okay. And here I am calling it, I will remove it. In the main method, I will call. In main method, I will call this program of a square in which I am giving here the person name. Let it be int a and b I have given. Now, what will be the condition for it? So a dot. Again, it is not showing me. What is the matter? Why it is not showing? Something is. So over here. So I have called this. Okay, now it will maybe check. Consider, yeah, it is taking. Oh, sorry. Checking age. Yeah. This A age to mention. B dot age is also need to mention. Okay, fine. Now I have taken the consideration of taking my main method. Now main method, what I am calling is, so I need to call with person because already I have given the class name as a person. A equals to new. Here that is the person's object I have created. Simply like that also for B. I am providing what I am providing reference. For what type of reference I have created an object, I am providing the reference of that class. I am providing reference of that class. So what will be the condition for my value? That is nothing but the A and B. That is A dot. What is that? Age equals to, I will consider for 5, and B dot I will consider age equals to, you can say 10. Now what will I go? I will just write what will be the square for it. It is given here square A comma B. Yes, and make it close. Rightly the console dot write line. That I will write plus any. So this will be my the condition. Need to wait for and show me the content whatever I have given. So for that, okay, fine. So I will save it and I will run this program. Let's see what will be the output. Okay, The first person dot first person he is giving me, but he is not giving me an output like this. So what is wrong over here? Yes, press any key. It is asking me one. It is getting out. So here what I have given age, but age value what is given here? A and B I have given, and A into A age. So I will change the variable. I will take it as a P1. Consider here P2. So values of P1. Change your P1. Going on. So we'll check what will be the output for our program. Is it taken our A dot H? I'm not taken, I think so. For my square, I'm not taken A dot H. So it will not consider the H. If anything remain, no, does not remain. Check whether it is giving me something. Yes, 50 and 100. So this is my actual answer. What I have done here, I have provided the reference because I have created a class with a name person and provided in that is a public entity age, and age I have collected over here in the square. That is nothing but a one method called square, where I have given person A and person B as an parameters passed in my program. Class name is program. Now the class name is different one. Here I have passed some conditions. Whatever the values I will give, I will get the multiplication over there. So here whatever the conditions what it has been giving, so it is giving 5 and 10. What I have the person 1 and 2, they having 5 and 10. So multiplying with 5 into 10 is the 50 and 10 into 10 is the 100. So that output I have received. That output I have received. Isn't it? What I have done? Are you getting my point? What conditions we had given? So what I have given, I have passed one parameters, that is person A and person B over here. That references I have given from which class I have provided. Through this class I have provided the reference values. I have created the objects over here in the main method and then pass these values. So this is nothing but the reference value. And last one, that is the pointer value. So we will conclude over here because time is over. And suppose let it be. If it is we'll go through it again. No, but because we have to create the pointers again, we have to point the reference address to the memory location. So okay, fine. Is it clear up to this how we have provided the reference for here? We have created one class over here and provided that parameters over there. Again, in the main method I have provided with the two parameters with the different name. I have called the class with the different names also. Then in that I have provided some values and called from the main method. So this is only the part of your reference value, how the reference value will get executed, how this reference value part will get. In the next session, we will go with the pointer type, and moreover, we will go with some operators also, how the arithmetic operator, relation operator, logical operator will work on our C hash. That we will see. Okay. Is any doubt up to this for reference and value? How value type directly locates your values. In reference type, we are providing some references. We are providing some references, means in like that while getting placed, or if you are going to another company for the placement. So in another company for the job. So you they will ask you whether there you are having any references or not. So that time that particular reference is nothing but they are allocating you as your data. They are pointing you as a data and locating at some place. So similarly here also we had done reference is provided data in the main method and referencing in other class. So like this we had completed our 2 points, that is reference value and the data type and the value data type. Up to this any problem, we will see in the next session the pointer type. That is nothing but the pointer, how pointer type allocates the values. or you can say the variable stores the memory address of another type. So we will see the example of the similar with this example. Okay, up to this, any doubt? Reply me, I'm waiting. Up to this, any doubt? No. Okay, fine. Okay, just in the chat box leave the present numbers. For first of all, A division will put, and then later on B division. Fast. After 2 minutes, I will make the contents, or I will leave the meeting so that no one will be applicable for putting the attendance over there. Yes, A division is over. B division, put your attendance. And rightly, I am sharing some contents with our CSE departmental TPO. So just go through it. There is a campus drive. Okay, fine. Thank you.